Boom. All right. Sorry, guys. Super duper duper late. Give me a second. We get a drink real quick. I am so late. I'm sorry, guys. We had company over. And, yeah. Gotta dock my pay. Man, I actually got to go to work tomorrow. I've been on leave, but tomorrow I've got to, I got to go shoot some pew-pews. There's a lot of people in here already, man. Got Eris in the house. Got Pinks, Zach, J-Man. What's going on? Purple Garage was here for a bit. I don't know who's still here anyway. What's up, Stupid Fast? Fired. It's fun work, but it's not when it's like when you get up in the morning and it's 27 outside. And it's probably only going to be like 30 something when we get out there. It's not going to be that fun. Oh, shoot. I need to go pull my boots out of the car. I'm going to have freezing feet, my steel toes. I need to go grab those. Let's see. Okay. Was Ken in the house? Did I see Ken? Oh, East Coast. What's up, Ken? That Ken. What's up, Ken? I was in Hawaii during my pew-pew time. Yeah, that's not bad. What's up, Ritesh? I don't think I've ever seen you in here before. How you doing? Or maybe you were in here last week. You might have been here last week. I was debating, guys, because it was a late stream. I was like, you know what? I could just sit out in my car and do another Christmas light one, but I don't know who's even into that stuff, so I didn't do that again. And have everybody in here entered the Christmas giveaway? Because if you haven't entered the Christmas giveaway, you need to go do it because we are drawing that on the 23rd, which means that I have to film it before the 23rd. So take the hint, like time's a ticking. I'm probably going to film that video tomorrow or Thursday. Not sure which because I have to get it edited. It's going to be very minor editing on the giveaway video, the winner video. But there is a little bit of work goes into it. Dang, we already got 20 people in here. I've only been live for 2 minutes. Maybe I should like schedule live and then get on late more often. Hey, George, how you doing, my man? Hey, George, I don't know if you've seen it, and I don't remember the condition of your car, sir, if it's drivable or not. But right now, the Jacksonville Fox Group, we did it last year, but I think we're planning to do again another New Year's Eve Fox Body Cruise or New Year's Fox Body Cruise. We did one last year. It was a lot of fun, and I think all we did is we went out to Topsail, and then we got pizza after. It was a good time. Highly recommend it. My car survived. That was like the first, and the cool thing about that cruise last year is that was the first true test for my car because I'd never driven it that far, and we did a lot of driving, and it didn't blow up, so that's good. What's up, Mark's in the house? Hey, Bocce, how you doing? Hey, Merry Christmas. Yep, Merry Christmas. Never saying hey. Never saying lots of hays. Well, Zach, there's a giveaway. So I got a couple giveaways that are car parts, guys. But then there's one giveaway that's not car parts, Zach, and you could win that too. So you should go check it out. I had something for everybody in case you did not have a Fox. If you didn't have a Mustang or a Fox, if you didn't have a Fox body or an S197 or S550, there's something for everybody. All right. There's not all. It's not all car parts. So go check it out. Tim Windsor, how you doing, Tim? That's right, New Year's. What's up? What's up, Milo? Guys, I got a really cool video coming up. I was invited out to a private event. My buddy Milo here, he was running. He used to have a 07, might be 07 or 08. He used to have a Saline. He sold it and went to the dark side, but he's got a really sweet ZL1 now. And I thought it was a 2020, but I guess it's a 2018, right? But he's got a really nice ZL1 that he was running at the strip the other day, and they were shaking it down. And there was a private event. It was really cool. They did a bunch of roll racing, and then they did digs. And so I think if they do it again in the future, I definitely want to get my car out there, because the first 4 cars that went, I was like, holy crap, this is like way out of my class, like so way faster than me. But then as time went on, as more cars started going through, there was a lot more, I don't want to call them pedestrian cars, but like there's a couple tuned S550s and a couple Camaros, and there's a bunch of cars out in there I think I could have at least hung with or beaten with the boss, even with the stock tune. And it would have been fun. It looked like a lot of fun. I really wanted to try roll racing. They did some roll racing, and I really want to give that a shot out there. Because, like, that's stuff you do on the highway, right? And, like, with my profession, and my profession in Milo's here too, like, we could it could affect our jobs. So we don't need to do that on their streets. What's going on, Brad? Got all the members in the house tonight. That's cool. Let's see. But yeah, I'm ready to get those giveaway items out to you guys. So we're having picked before Christmas. I'll ship them out right after Christmas, but we should have them all boxed up, ready to go. And whoever wins, yeah, that'll be cool. Let's see. I will see what I can do. I'm off next week, so I plan on working on it some. I got you, George. Man, if you weren't so far away, George, like I'd come help you out during the nighttime. But man, if you were in Jacksonville, I'd be helping you out. Or if I was in Leland. Oh yeah, man, we had a great time. We had a great time. Only thing that would have made it better is if I was able to run. What just happened? It just jumped down like 30 comments on me. Triple threat. What's going on, triple threat? Downhills in the house. Man, we got 24 people in here. I've been live for that's cool, man. Wow. Surprising. What's up, Matt? TTM, don't know about that. What'd he say? I missed what he said. Apparently, I'm just missing it. Wait. Nope, still don't see it. Sublime is back. So I did put up the video on Sunday, guys, and I'm curious what you guys all thought. So I put 05 Saline. Okay. I put the video up with the Striker lights, new sponsor for the channel. And I put the caption, naughty or rice. I could have done rice or nice, either one. But I'm curious what you guys thought. I should have put in the video of it looking OEM or with the amber and the red colors on the front and the back. But I didn't. I should have put it in that one. That would have been like perfect spot. But it does. You can set it look stock. I like the fact that I can like tinker with them and make them do cool things, and also make it look stock. So the kids freaking love it. Obviously, they think it's so cool. I like the red, white, and blue. I think that's really cool. And I like the kit pulsing kind of red and white thing. I think it actually looks cool. It kind of blends in with the car, honestly. It doesn't look like cheap aftermarket. It looks like it's part of the car. So now if I start flashing like yellow, purple, blue, all that crap on my red car, then yeah, it can look a little ricerish. But when I stick with the OEM colors scheme, I think it looks cool and I think it works. Like right now, I missed it, but there was a Toys for Tots cruising near me on Saturday, I think, and I wasn't able to make it out. But like I had already planned on running up there with like candy canes flashing on, or not flashing, but like scrolling on there. So it looked like a giant candy cane. And I was planning on going out there, but I wasn't able to make that. Jay, yeah, I'm not at 100%. Who are you talking to, Sublime? Like, you're answering questions I'm not even seeing. Whatever. Private conversations going on. You're not. Oh, you're not 100%? Oh, well, I hope you feel better, man. Man, I know it feels likes feeling like poop. So that's something we can talk about. Everybody see, and I might do a video on it. Everybody see the litigation that Shelby has with regards to the name Eleanor, and that they won. I got to look into it more, but I'm pretty sure they won. So like anyone can name their car Eleanor again. You don't have to worry about some crazy old lady repossessing your car. Crazy how a boss is the minimum requirement performance-wise for events. I wouldn't say that. It's not. I mean, there was a WRX that looked pretty stock out there running. Maybe he might have had a tune, but I mean, it was yeah. I mean, there's cars that on their, so they're doing roll racing, right? So your trap speed should be like slightly higher, I think, than you would from a dig, because they started all the way back at the building. And there's still cars trapped, like Camaros and Mustangs, trapping below 110. And I got to look at it again. But the boss's trap speed, OEM, I think should be, if you get a good launch, I think it's supposed to be like 114, 117, something like that. I'm not 100%. I got to look at it again. But I want to say it's 117 is the highest I've seen. So, like, I should be doing very well out there if I'm staying in the power band and I rev it all the way out without getting locked out, which I haven't gotten locked out, knock on wood. About to be 10 degrees in the next few days up till Christmas. That sounds awful. That sounds awful. I haven't had to go through that in like 5 years since I left Virginia. We had like a really bad winter when you're in Virginia, and I was so petrified my pipes were going to explode. Another great evening event. We're saying event for live stream. You're talking about like the roll racing. I did think about going live when I was at the racing, but I was more focused on getting some. I wanted to film it to make a video from it because I wanted to make a video of it, and then I got I got a lot of the videos double filmed so I could put some shorts up too. Because I didn't want to convert the GoPro video to short content. Because let me tell you guys, it is so. It's not impossible to do. It's not hard to do, but it's extra tedious work. I hate having to bust out the laptop to move the GoPro content over to the phone to upload as a short. It's really annoying. Oh, hold up. We got a super chat in the house. Man, God, I'm so far behind on these. Let's go ahead and jump down to it real quick. Anyone had Flowmaster Outlaw exhaust before? I want Corsa, but Flow is half the price. Recommend long tubes on a Boss. I was going to get the Flowmaster Outlaws at first, Brad. But then after looking at it, it's still my understanding of the Outlaws. And if someone's had it, please chime in. But my understanding is that if you look at it, right, it goes from like, it's basically a delete, but instead of like a resonating chamber, it goes from like a 2.5 inch pipe or 2 3/4 inch pipe to like a 3.5, and then it comes back down. Like it's still basically a delete, just with like an expansion in there is what it looks like. And so I think it's almost the same thing. Yeah, I mean, Outlaws aren't bad. There's a video of one that sounds really good. That's up. It's very popular on YouTube. And it's probably where you're getting that idea from, is my guess. And it starts out with a guy on a parking deck, if you probably know what I'm talking about. But I ran the SLP loudmouths, and in my opinion, a muffler delete is the same sound as you're going to get from those Flowmasters. That's my opinion. All right, let me go back up because I like missed a million things. All right. Hey, later, Broken Tools. Sorry I started so late, my friend. I just we had company over, so I had to help out. And Brad, thanks for a super chat, man. Dude, I've told you like 100 times, you don't got to do that, man. You don't got to. We're just here hanging out, talking cars. So I love chatting with you guys. So don't feel obligated to give like that. We're just here for talk, chat Mustangs and all things that go fast. The big sea flu. Man, I hope you guys all get better. Congrats on winning Christmas. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's talk about that, guys. So crazy thing. So if you guys were in my last live stream, that was it was about an hour. I was streaming. I was just doing it more or less to record my Christmas lights. And I didn't even get the best angle from it because there was a car behind me where I was trying to park. There's a car where I was trying to park. So I had to park a little off center. But we won my city, Jacksonville, North Carolina. We won the best lights in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And I'm pretty freaking proud of it because a lot of work goes into putting that stuff out there. It's not necessarily the most fun thing, but my kids love it. A lot of the kids in the city love it, and you get lots of compliments. We've raised, I don't know, probably about 40, 50 pounds worth of food for Chew. So we're donating food to less fortunate families. I'm going to take it to the facility on the 23rd, hoping that they can use it for the 24th and 25th. I don't know how that works, but I'm taking it on the 23rd to hopefully get it to the people that need it. Oh, so you guys want to hear something funny too? Just thinking about the super chat. So Maddox, this is like the sweetest thing ever. And I had to tell him no, of course. But Maddox brought me this. And you know what he said? You know what he said, guys, when he brought me this? He said, Daddy, I want you to use this for your supercharger. It's like, oh my gosh. Buddy, no, you got to keep that. That was funny, though. Oh, yeah, of course, man. Hey, dude. Hey, man, it was good hanging out with you, man. It's been a minute since we've been able to hang out. But the car looks good. It sounds good. Runs good. Appreciate it, Mark. We got him going. Yeah, we hope you feel better, David. What's up, Yellow Hammer? Hey, no worries, man. I started really late. Q-Stang's in here. Big Stick Rick. Trying to get caught up, guys. I'm so far behind. I called them Rice, but I really like them. Yeah, I like them too, man. And honestly, I seriously was not expecting to like those side markers. I went into it with a thought that, and Jay, he might be in here. He's the company guy. I talked to him a lot about it. I went into it with a thought with like, hey, if they don't look stock like I was told they can, I'm not going to like them. I'm going to get rid of them. And I thought I got such a good deal on them that I could at least make my money back. And I'm in Marine USA, so a Marine would buy them from me for sure, and I'd get my money back. But I like them a lot. The kids like them, so we're going to keep them. I wouldn't use them while driving, but at car shows, cool. Yeah. I only put them on while driving during the day here recently, and I've only driven it a few times. But they're cool. They can look, you can make it riced out if you want to, but I like them. And yeah, I keep them stock when I'm driving usually, especially at night when you have to, because it legally marks the length of your vehicle. I appreciate it, Milo. Got to run, guys. Have to help wrap. Hey, Milo, text me. I'm so bad with names, man. Text me the name of your buddy with the 350. I'd like to add him on Facebook. Hey, later, George. Hey, yeah, have a Merry Christmas to you and the boys, and hopefully we'll see you soon, man. A little better, McHugh. Thanks, man. Okay. I'll be ordering a set. If I don't get a set, smoked normal LEDs for Christmas. Hey Nate, if you don't, I do have a discount code. I do have a discount code for them, so let me know. I'm gonna post it in the description to my videos. I just haven't done it yet. I just got the code like an hour ago. So actually, I'll just tell you why not. The code is my last name. It's Brailsford. So I believe that's the code. I'll double check, and I'm going to put it in the comment. I'm going to put it in the description of the actual video. Little race. Hey, man, it's not for everybody. You know, that was my initial inclination, but I was down to make a video for sure and give my honest opinion of it. Rice, baby. What's up, Yellow Fox Body guy? Hey, Willie. Willie, what's your sub count, Willie? What is your sub count? Willie's creeping up on 1,000, guys. He's a local Fox Body YouTuber to me. He's creeping up there. He's got to be close. I definitely want to see him get over that hump one day. Yes, they won the lawsuit. Yep. Okay. Oh, I knew that. But I hadn't talked about it yet. Like, I hadn't seen it brought up in a live stream. Maybe it was brought up in somebody else's live stream that I was in bed for. Doing okay, Zach? Thanks, bud. Okay. I've been right below 120 in the quarter. There we go. That's what I wanted to hear. And that was Connor. Was that did you run it stock before you tuned it? Because it should have been about 117 stock, is my understanding. Denise Halicki soiled her late husband's name, and the Eleanor thing was the worst. Sad thing is Eleanor and her husband, Halicki, made a 73, was a Mustang yellow Mach 1. I'm glad she lost. Yeah, everybody should be glad she lost, man. It's so silly that you can't name your car Eleanor. And I hope, I'm hoping that I haven't watched the channel in a while, but B is for build. I hope that I don't know. I hope that they somehow can get some sort of closing or closure for this. Like, they were doing an amazing build that got shut down by her, and I want to see them get the car back or something and finish it just to do it. Dude, you're not kidding, Big Stick. It's been unusually cold. Unusually cold here. Last New Year's, we did a Fox Body cruise, and I had the top down. It was 75. It was super nice. 128 was my top, but my nannies were playing games. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, if I were you, and that was a new car, and I was running down the strip, even my car, it wasn't new, I'd have all the nannies on because it was cold. And it was cold, and traction's an issue. Uh-oh, my baby's crying. I'm hoping I don't get summoned. Yeah, Brailsford, it's been a few years here too. It was warm. It's been a warm Christmas around here for a while. Yep. I've done 3 quarter passes. Mile per hour went from 128 to 131 to 133. Well, my buddy Milo here, Matt, he's the one who was in that ZL1, and he ran that other white GT500. I got to put the other video up because I accidentally did him dirty, and I uploaded the wrong one of his first run. I meant to upload the one where he ran the 500, and they were neck and neck. It was a great race. But then it got to a point, it kind of sucked for him because all those guys were buds, and nobody wanted to run the ZL1, which is shocking because there was lots of Mustangs there. So there was lots of opportunities for these Mustangs to run a ZL1. Now, one of the nastiest cars that was there was a, I want to say it was a 2020 Cali Special, and he had a VMP Magnuson kit. Man, that car was fast. That was a fast car. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the He broke. He broke it at the end, but I think he ran the 500 once or twice. The last time he ran the 500, he broke, but I don't remember if he beat the 500. I feel like he did. Anything but BBK for headers. I had long tube header brand, and I was very happy with the fit and finish. Courses do sound good, and I want courses for sure. I'll recommend long tube on a Boss. Okay, yeah, I don't have long tubes yet. Cooks are expensive, but like honestly, Brad, with exhaust, what I've learned is you for sure get what you pay for. And I was running BBK on my last Mustang, and not saying it's like the worst thing ever, but they're not great, and I probably would never use them again. You're in Virginia, Connor. I'm in Delaware. What's up, Mike? We have worse coming too. Yep. Man, we got a good popping stream going here tonight, and I started super late. That's awesome. I'm sorry about any you northern people. My brother's up in New Hampshire, man. Gosh, I don't even know what their weather. He probably can't even walk out his front door. We're saying, hey. No, I was going to say we have to meet up, Connor. Okay, there you go. I only answer people who super chat on my channel. I thought I answered everybody. Oh, you're being facetious. I didn't know if you were like calling me out, Pinks. I thought I answered Did I miss a question from you? I try and answer everybody. But like when super chats come in, guys, like I don't want anybody, like you guys should know, nobody should feel obligated to ever do that. Like I'm just here to hang out, talk to Mustangs. A lot of you guys have been talking to you guys for, gosh, 2 years now at least. And we've been talking for a long time, and a lot of you guys are just friends now. It's like hanging out and, you know, like I'm chatting in my garage essentially. And I used to do this in the garage, but the signal just got worse in there, and I couldn't keep the stream going. Man, I'm so far behind. I think you guys are congratulating me for the lights. I met up with Connor, and I met up with Connor once, and you know, Connor. Now I think I understand it all. I think it's all come together in here. Why you've done what you've done, and I'm not going to say it again because you still haven't officially put the video out yet. But I know why you've done it, Connor, and it's because I cut you out of my Boss 302 video. That's what it is. Like that's probably what put you over the edge there. So if you guys don't know, I went to Ponies and Smokies, and I met Connor, Yellowhammer Garage, and I was going to feature him in the Boss 302 because I did a video on every Boss 302 at Ponies and Smokies. And I was going to do a feature on Connor to help plug his channel. And the video was like erroring out every time I tried to upload it. So eventually, like I started like deleting one by one video clips to see which one was corrupted because there was something that was broken. And it turned out it was Connor's interview. So Connor's whole car got cut out of the video because I could not upload it otherwise. Appreciate it, Big Stick. He's investing in his future boss with $1. Oh, that's funny. He might be, man. He thinks he's getting it. But it's going to be whichever kid gives me less grief. Yeah, you're not lying, Pinks. You're not lying. They're not cheap, but like there's a lot of work that goes into making those things. Because I think they assembled them. They're small operation right now, so small operation getting lots of orders. I don't blame you, Pinks. But the striker lights that I have a discount code. Will get you 10% off. So my discount code's 10% off. Uh-oh. Baby's crying. I just go with the crazy lighting thing to be different. Some may see it as rice, but oh well. It's what I like. And most of the light stuff I do are functional and can see better at night. Oh, that's true, man. Congrats, Yellow Hammer, home stretch to 1K. Yellow Fox Body guy. Yeah, it's Yellow Fox Body guys in home stretch to 1K. Did he hop out of here? Because he has not commented on how many subs he has. I was trying to help him out, Willie. At Chili Willie. Only reason I would change is for the change in lights. I carry and can get a lot of different lighting brands. Triple Threat, it's got it. Honestly, like I would not have had the lights. Triple Threat, I probably would have reached out to you because I knew you were doing this. But the only reason I even have these is because the company talked to me directly. So, little known fact, guys, is I am somehow like way bigger on TikTok than I am on YouTube. I'm not proud of that, but it's just what it is. Yellow Hammer, where are you at, man? How far are you? Connor, how far are you from 1K? For some reason, I thought you had 1K. I'm a retailer, is a small side biz, and I have lots of brand suppliers. Brailsford never did run it before mods in tune. I'm sure stock's still close to 120. I think so too. I think it is 117. I think that's the number. There's videos out there. I'm pretty sure it's 117. I can even build custom stuff too, Pinks. Sounds like Sublime and the Zeal one. Need a grudge race. He just got his car situated. I think he said the fastest he got it that night, Sublime, was 128. But he literally just got the car. And all he's done headers, intake, and tune so far. I mean, but they're still finicking. They're still messing with it. A lot of custom stuff. I have my own custom taillights and my S550 and forged carbon headlights too. Oh, cool, Triple Threat. I want to see those headlights. I'm gonna go check those out. Curious what those look like. I just looked at Friday and Saturday nights. It's low. It's bad. Okay. Yep, colder temps. Saying hi to Mike. Man, I cannot catch up to the stream here. Tim got you, praying otherwise, simply not too close to coast. Negative double digits, yeah. Looking for some specific, send Triple Threat a message. Same here, Lou. Okay, yep. Especially right now with Christmas discounts out there. A good notion and botched it. I've still benefited since then. Yeah. 350 versus Boss Review was great. Oh, you stand by, Eris. You stand by. He's a traitor. He's a traitor. That's okay though. He's a good guy. I thought the driver was shrinking my clothes. Turns out it was the refrigerator all along. Stay warm. Sublime won't be working in the shop this weekend. Okay. And Sunday night low is going to be 31 degrees. Okay. Yo, I've been looking everywhere for the tranny swap. Haven't found anyone who did it yet. What tranny swap you talking about, Eris? You talking about a 6R80 or an MT or a Magnum or the Calimer? What are you talking about? There is a, I want to say there's a school bus yellow and a gotta have it green 13 that are 6R80 cars. $871. $891 is okay. Gotcha, Connor. I've heard others say that too. They are bigger on TikTok, LOL. I've been told to do that too. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I did it thinking it was going to help me grow my YouTube channel, and maybe I've gotten like one or two, but like I've got like 17,500 followers on TikTok. I'm like, can like 7,000 of you guys just come over to YouTube and just help me out here? All right, looks like Yellowhammer and Triple Threat might be making a deal here. What's up, Jamie? How you doing? I had a thumbs down on my latest short, but it's gone now. Weird. Thumbs downs, thumbs ups, they don't matter. Interaction's interaction, and it drives people to you via analytics. Because it means that people watched it, and it could be like it depends on like if it's controversial though. Like if they think it's something controversial, then it could get pulled. But if it's just thumbs down for sake of thumbs downing, it'll send more people there. I'm about to do custom front turn signals markers on my 550 and the front bumper. That'll be cool. Triple Threat. I appreciate you dropping in briefly, Jamie. Take care. Between JLT, cold air intake, Resonator delete, and 93 tune, I spent $1,200 and gained 70 wheel horsepower. Not bad. $1,200, man. What's up, Mike? Mike's garage. And Mike, when you coming down here, Mike? When you coming down here? Just saw that. Haven't seen any 3160 swaps yet either myself. It's got to have it green. You talk about on TikTok? Dude, I don't understand TikTok, man. Like, I don't get it. Like, literally, for me, it's been minimum effort and massive success. But then I post the same videos here on YouTube, and they get views, but they don't get nearly the views I get on there. I got one I put on TikTok recently. It's got like 600,000 views. I have not broken 1 million yet on a single video over there, but I've gotten close. I just pushed a tune for my 6.7 Cummins for some mods. Glad the dealer didn't lock out the computers. Nice. Up, Salty's in the house. Up, Salty. All right, if I ever catch up to this thing. I'm saying, hey, Merry Christmas. View time, shares, push the algorithm. That's true. Striker Lights video is not going to do so great, but then there's a short that I made of it, and the short's killing it right now. Don't know why. Any green Mustang is good in my book, LOL, but I'm biased. Been up and down. I was out for a bit due to health issues, but I'm trying to come back now. There you go, Triple Threat. Drove down on Sunday, drove back on Monday, was trying to make good time like Sublime. So you're saying I should post my shorts to TikTok? Yeah, and vice versa. Your TikToks to YouTube. That's what I do. Yeah, Brooke Brad. I've thought about doing that video for a long time. And there's cars here like or that Mustang girl. She's here. Sierra. She's got a 13. There's a cop near me who reached out again in one of my videos recently that I met, and he's got a 13. And I'd love to do a comparison. And I was actually going to do a comparison a long time ago. There was the dealer that I drove the 350s at. They had a race red 13 Boss, so it was going to be perfect. It was 2 race reds together, and I was going to do an apples to apples comparison. And they sold it the day I drove in the lot. The owner was coming to pick it up 5 minutes after I got there, so that never happened. It is not the only difference. The cluster's different. They have the Unfortunately, one thing we don't have, Broke Brad, is we don't have the track apps. So they have the track apps, which I wish I did have because it has 0 to 60 timer, quarter mile time, stuff like that. Electronic differences, yep. Zach, got plenty of vids I need to keep editing and finish them, upload to YouTube. There you go. Hey, what's up, Next Gen? Hope you're doing well, man. It's been a minute. Plus, got the new Edge series coming soon. So I'm trying to catch up with the other projects first and finish the editing on them before I start new ones. Yep, gotcha. If Triple Threat, someone post Triple Threat's channel so Zach can find them. All right, I am finally caught up on this stream here. What else is there to talk about in the car world here? Gonna be rounding out. Let's see. Friday, there's gonna be. I know you guys don't care. I'll be doing a Overlander video, putting the bull bar on my Sequoia, and then on Sunday, another Overlander video, probably. Maybe not Sunday because that's Christmas, so maybe Monday. But I got off-road 7-inch lights that I mounted to the front end, and they look good. I like them. So there'll be another video, and they're trying to send me some more stuff. So the company that sent me those off-road lights is a company called Partsam, and they're talking about sending me watermelon lights. And from what I was like, I don't know where the heck I'm going to put those things. I don't even know how I'd use them. Gonna head off. Take care and talk to you later. Later, Connor. David, I'd love to have another 3-valve to do a build. I don't have the money for one right now, and I'm saving for the Boss blower, so that's like big on my mind. Save for the blower. The only way I would consider getting a 3-valve in the near future, I'd love to get a 3-valve, but the only way I'd really be seriously considering it with what I've already got is if I could find my original car. My first Mustang is somewhere in the Chesapeake, Virginia area, and I've never found it. I haven't found it yet. If I could ever find it, that'd be great. It's a torch red. It's kind of unique, and I don't know what the owner would have done to change it, but it's torch red. It had I ended up putting a California Special front bumper on it, but the way the California Specials on the 3-valves were is they had these it's almost like a lower diffuser, but it's not really. But it was painted on the sides, and the middle was black. And so what I did is I left the lower parts of the sides black, and it kind of rolled right into the front bumper, and I thought it looked more aggressive and classic. So it looks different than the rest. And it had an MMD ducktail wing, if that's still there. It had the Eleanor front grille lights with the two lights closer together. What else did I have? It had the California Special side scoops on the doors, and it had the Eleanor side window louvers. Those were the aesthetic looks, and I have not found that car again. I've been looking. I've looked for years to see if I can find it again. According to my Carfax, it still has low miles. Yeah, they do have all kinds of lights. I was on there, man, and they keep trying to send. They've tried to send me some crazy stuff, Nate. They tried to send me, and I don't just take everything for the sake of taking everything. There's like if I don't think I'm going to be able to make a good video on it or something that I'm interested in, then I don't even entertain it. So like they tried to send me a strobe / work light. So it was like a yellow work light that you'd like put up on top of your car, right? And I was like, dude, like I do Mustang content, man. And even I'm trying to do some Overlander stuff with my Toyota, but like I have no use for that. Like I have no idea. I'm not going to be able to make a video on that and be like, yeah, go buy this. Because no, I don't care about it. I don't want it. I have no use for it. I know where it's triple threat. I bought a 92 Chevy Mark III high top van. Thinking about doing a 4x4 conversion. Do it. Do it. No, I don't, because like Chevy's already come back out. They've already backed. Like Chevy was supposed to be going all electric, and they've already backed down on that. Like it's not feasible. And Toyota's like doubled down on like, hey, you know, we are committed to like combustion engines moving forward. Like I'm interested to see what Toyota does with the hydrogen power. Like the hydrogen V8 they put out recently, it was making like 440, 480 horsepower or something like that. I'm interested in that technology coming out moving forward. Mine had the Roush front bumper and cowl hood. I thought it looked aggressive. Yeah, I wrestled with it hard, David. But when I had it, so the reason I got the Cali special bumper is because I got in a wreck. Well, I didn't get in a wreck. A piece of road debris flew up under a car and took out my front bumper. And so I went with I had an option to switch it. But if it was anything over the quote that I got from the insurance company, then I had to foot the bill out of pocket. The Cali special bumper actually came in under the quote, so I actually like got part of my deductible off. Whereas the Roush, it would have been a couple $100 over, plus I would have had to buy the fog light kit for down below. And I just didn't have a lot of money back then. Well, that sucks. Next gen. That's what I heard from my area, and I'm in Southwest Texas. All right. I'm all caught up again, guys. I'm going to go ahead and open the stream up because it's late, and I don't think I want to be on all night. I got to go to work tomorrow. It's pinned. Now let me open her up. Let me see. Now it's pinned. Well, it should be pinned. There she goes. Now she's pinned. What's up, Zach?
Hey.
All right. Guys, I'm going to stay live for another 20-ish minutes because it's late. and I've got to shower, and I got to go do good, fun things tomorrow at work. Oh, there you go, Tim. Hey, Tim, have a good night, man. Yeah, stay safe. So you're talking about Nate, you're talking about the 05s to 09s. I have not seen that yet, but I do know the guy who did it on like a 2011 or 2010. He had a YouTube channel. Hey, I know that's like Eris. You have a good night, my friend. All right. Well, I guess if people don't hop in here, I'm all out of ideas to talk about. So I'm gonna have to. We'll be shutting her down here soon. We don't get some participation. What's up, Chad? Hope you're doing well, sir. Yeah, that's what it was.
Here I come to see the day.
Or wreck it.
Or wreck it, yeah, that's true. one way or another, you know, something's going to be spicy. Kind of like what's killing my stomach.
So what's going on? You're sick?
I'm not head sick at all. No fever, no flu, no cold, no sinuses. Throat doesn't hurt. It's just like my lower stomach. I think what happened is when I went down to Alabama, I ate a whole bunch of, what's the word? How do you phrase this? Not ulcer happy food, and aggravated, probably like having aggravated, Jesus Christ, I can't even remember the name now. Down low. What's up, Pinks?
So you upset from coming to Alabama? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. My stomach's upset from coming to Alabama.
My stomach's upset too, but it's not from being in Alabama. It's from the new drug I started using.
Oh, I want a new drug.
Yeah, I started that new Trulicity shot for the diabetes.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, it's really affected me already.
I did not, Chad. I'll have to go look for it. Kept 10 millimeter.
So Brailsford, I really did like those new striker lights you put on. I did. I liked because they change colors and do all that. And that's the only reason I would even go to change those lights, because my side markers work. They're just dull.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. I was worried that I was like, this is like way not my style. But I was all about making a video. And then when I talked to him, like before I'd even consider getting him, I talked to the owner guy a long time. I was like, hey man, like, is there a way to make it look like they're normal? Like, I don't want it to look crazy all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't see anybody selling lights like that couldn't look normal, because legally they have to.
Yep.
They either have to be reflectors or lights, and they either have to be red or amber. That's just the way it goes.
But Chad was asking if anyone saw his post, and Chad, can I share your post? I saw it. I'll just hold it up here.
I don't know what post he's talking about.
He got
something on Facebook.
He got a new toy.
Oh yeah, I've already seen it. I was privy to early information.
I'm assuming I could share it because he wouldn't have brought it up.
Oh, and David, I didn't actually get tested. I probably should, just to be safe.
I don't think I have Motorhead on my Facebook phone. So
Man, they don't got a name for what's affecting you yet.
You know it is. They broke the mold when they made me.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was just gonna say thankfully.
Well, I'm not much of a fan of vodka.
So hey, you all be privy.
Oh, my goodness, he drinks vodka. He drinks that every day. Oh, your son, Michael. Oh,
Sorry, my wife's
Colleen, keep it down.
I wasn't quick enough to mute it when she walked out here. She's talking to my sister.
Oh, gotcha.
Her next, who gets her in the divorce. So if we get divorced, she gets my sister, and I'm screwed.
Well, give her the sister. Just let you keep the cars and everything else.
Oh, exactly. Well, no, she can keep her cars. I don't care.
Sister's family. She'll always come back around eventually.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Likes her more.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and share it. I'm assuming I can share it. So
Okay. Let's see it.
Hold on. Me.
Full screen. Full screen. There you go. Is that the video or just pics?
Well, it's moving, so it's not picked.
I have seen that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I love that thing.
Yeah, you gotta wait till it gets
He's
to the
talked about
side.
it a lot.
The side view is where you really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's much better from the side and the rear than it is from the front, in my opinion.
Yes. Dude, I went to go top off my tank yesterday to put it away for storage in the garage, and there was a kid that pulled in. This kid couldn't have been older than 25. He's driving like a 19 or 20 Mercedes. I don't know what it was. It was a two-door coupe. He had already upgraded the turbos, 800 wheel. I'm like, Jesus, dude, what are you, freaking slinging or what?
Yeah. Well, so the event I was at this weekend, me and my buddy Milo were talking. I was like, man, how do these guys afford these cars? Some of the kids hopping out of these cars.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, hey, there's no way that's your money. Like, what's your dad do?
Oh, Pigs, I just saw your text. Like I said, a little bit better. Still pain in the stomach. I think I inflamed my, I don't know what it is, gastritis, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, you have gastritis, ulcers, or
Yeah, probably. And normally they stay pretty good in check, but it only seems to be when I go out of town and eat indulgently.
I think it's the eating because that hurt me too.
Yeah. I think that chicken parm is really what did it in. All those tomatoes.
Probably it was a lot of tomatoes, a lot of
Yep.
acid.
Yep.
I enjoyed it, but I always pay for that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
But I didn't have an 8-hour hard drive, so
Yeah. 9 hours.
whatever. Let's screw that.
Dude, I'm telling you, I made both for there and back. I made such good time.
Yeah, and it's such a nice car too.
It's a fun road car.
I would have to stop so many times and take so much gas with me to be able to make that trip because of E85.
Oh yeah, no way.
I'm driving the car to work tomorrow. It shows 32 miles to empty right now, so I'm gonna probably have to go get gas first.
Jeez, you'll burn through that before you even freaking get a mile from your house.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Shit,
Like
just
a quarter tank. So that's 32.
that don't mean anything on E85. You know that.
I will take it easy. It's only like 5 miles or so to the gas station.
Well, you'll definitely be stopping on the way home.
No, I'm stopping on the way to work.
Oh, okay.
I'm not taking chances.
Yeah, dude, freaking when I had to drive the car to the gas station yesterday, there's already salt on my roads.
Really?
Yeah, so, but it's all right. Though every year in the wintertime, I jack the car up, take the wheels off, clean the wheels wells out, clean all the suspension stuff off, clean the undercarriage of the car. So, and I'll just shoot a pump sprayer through some of the cooling systems on the backside and front side.
So wait, you drove your Mustang through that?
To Alabama?
Salt.
Well, yeah, but I only had to drive like literally 3/4 of a mile to the gas station. It's right by my house. Dude, I had the top. Dude, it's going to be 8 degrees here in 3 days.
You
And I can't have a car sitting in the garage.
Truck and you have a gas can and you go and get some gas.
I was on a quarter tank, dude. It would have taken me like 6 trips or whatever.
You didn't got to top it off.
Ow.
Yes, you do have to top it off for winter storage.
No, you just start it once every week.
No, but then you run the risk of condensation getting in the tank with those cold ass temperatures.
Heat your garage. What are you, crazy?
And
Yeah, I
even
know.
even with condensation, like it's not enough that's gonna fuck up your car.
You get out there. You need to put a wood stove in your garage and keep your car comfortable.
I know. That's what I need.
I have a heat pump in mine. It's 65. Actually,
Gary's in the
it
house.
turned itself off. It got so warm in there today. It turned itself off.
Well,
What's
David, I
going
hope you
on,
feel better,
Gary?
man. Gary's coming in here just in time for me to turn the stream off in about 9 minutes.
Oh boy. Stupid fast. Do you know what that means, brother?
No, that's not gonna work today. Like
It'll work.
I've got dishes to do before I can go
So
to bed.
stupid fast. We're talking at about the 9:58 mark is when we need it.
I gotta be at work in the morning.
I got dishes to do, and I got to go shoot some pew pews.
You don't need to sleep to shoot guns. Come on.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
exactly.
What are you guys going to the range?
Yeah, and the range is out in the middle of the sticks.
Okay. Is this a Marine style range or an Army style range?
Marine style.
So
Condensation's a real
actual,
thing,
like-
Mark.
like actual bullseye style targets.
No, we're gonna be. I mean, we're gonna be setting up our own targets. We bring them with us.
What's that?
We're setting up our own targets. We bring them with us.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nothing like what we had. We had the pop up targets in the Army.
Oh, we got those too, but like for small arms, you don't need that.
That's all we used in the Army was small arms and light infantry anyway. We went to our ranges. This is back in the early 90s.
Well, this is a qualification shoot, so we need to be able to see the silhouettes so you can they can tally up the numbers and all that.
Well,
So
our qualification was pop up targets from 25 to 300 meters, and
interesting.
they pop up randomly.
That should be the comment in the next super chat. Speaking of tallying numbers,
I must
So,
need a garage this winter,
the
last
thing about
winter,
it is-
and next winter.
You store your car in a garage. You want your car. You don't want to start your car up because you don't want the condensation getting in your mufflers. That's one of the main things because it'll rot your mufflers from the inside out.
I thought
You should-
condensation can also form in the gas tank, can it? If it's low on gas?
Yeah, but if it's airtight, if you only got like a quarter tank, I mean, if you got a half a tank or more, then you're good. But
I had a quarter tank at the time.
yeah, you need to put more gas in it.
Well, it's topped off now, and it's got what are the stuff they put in the fuel line for?
Yep, he's gonna have none of that condensation, none of that rust in his fuel tank, but the rest of his car is gonna be rusting to pieces driving through that salt.
Oh my God! Like I said, I clean the salt off in the wintertime in the garage.
And it's just thing of it is that yeah, you got to have gas in your gas tank. But I mean, the main thing is to starting your car up is what happens. It starts smoking. Well, all that condensation gets in your mufflers, and it'll rot the mufflers from the inside out.
I got a quick fix for that. Get rid of mufflers. Straight pipe.
Then it sits
Stable.
in the
That's
low,
it. 91 stable. Yeah, that's what I put
then
in.
it sits in the low parts of the exhaust, and then it rots out that low part.
Oh crap! I gotta go put some stable in my little generator out in the shed. I totally forgot about that.
I've got a little bit left. I'll throw it to you.
Oh, I got a ton of it. I just didn't put any in yet. It's in the shed, and I didn't think about it. My shed's not heated.
Chad, be careful the way you write that, sir. I'm just kidding.
But up here, because the weather goes up and down so much, and in Chicago too, that
I am glad I bought my long tube headers on eBay when I did, because they aren't selling them anymore because they don't have cats on them.
Thanks. Did your hat get shipped already?
What's that?
Is your hat on the way already? Your Ford
I
Performance hat?
should have it. I think tomorrow.
Yeah, I think mine's the same. Either tomorrow or the next day.
It's sometime this week. It's Thursday.
That's the part of the, what do you call it, Brailsford? The what kit? Oh, GT500 owners kit? Yeah, there you go.
It's like a Roush hat. It's
No,
No.
Ford Performance hat.
Ford Performance hat, a
Roush Racing sweatshirt.
Roush Racing sweatshirt, it's glasses, and New Balance shoes.
There you go.
I have
No,
the
not New Balance.
My New Balance are black. Does that count?
Sure, why not?
You gotta have different lines. I mean, there's got to be different. You gotta have options, right?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely triple threat. Definitely.
I have tons. I actually have a ton of Ford Performance hats now, and I've got a new one coming, and I really like the new one coming. And
You gotta take
though. So
you gotta take everything he says triple threat with a grain of salt because he just drove through a whole bunch of salt.
Oh my God! Here we go. Stupid fast. Scratch that super chat. We'll shut it down.
You drive through salt? Put your car out in salt? What's the matter with you?
I went literally 3/4 of a mile. It's not like I drove 10 miles in this shit.
I don't care. It's all stuck to the bottom of your car now.
Well, that's why I tell Brailsford every year I jack up the car. I take one wheel off at a time. I clean everything on the wheel wells underneath the car, get everything all cleaned up. So there will be zero salt underneath this car.
So you do it in the garage?
Yeah.
It's a chemical reaction. You're not going to be able to just wipe it off some waterless cleaner. You need to get in there.
What are you talking about?
Oxidation is a chemical reaction.
It's called soap and water, dude. It freaking comes off.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta. I think your priorities were all out of whack here with your gas situation.
I think you're chewing that gum a little hard there, bro.
Probably a little too hard.
Like Kevin Garnett said to Jamie Foxx, what are you stepping up for, bro?
Sublime, did you confirm your trans fluid and filter service intervals since you didn't believe me last week?
I did. Every 20,000 miles, and my car just hit 20,000 for the side filter on the DCT. And I believe at 50,000, I have to change or get the. I got a good picture of it. So, dude, Car Mob knew all about this because he had a GTR already with the DCT. I did. So, yeah, every 20,000 miles, side filter on the DCT has to be changed. And I think the main filter on the DCT has to be changed every 50 or 100, something like that.
There's a side filter on them.
But thanks for that, Nate. That's the reason why I ended up doing some research on that, and I appreciate it, bro.
That's way too much work.
Is that side filter like you have to place it oil when you change it, or just the filter?
Sublime's about to get mauled by a Yorkie.
No, dude, my dog saw somebody outside. I thought he saw a coyote.
So when you change that filter, you got to change the fluid or just the filter?
I think if you're doing the side filter, it's just the filter, and you lose a little bit that you have to retop off. So you don't have to do a complete filter or fluid change.
Okay.
It's when you do the main filter that you have to do a complete fluid change.
I double checked that publication just to make sure.
I like that stupid fast. Now I just need the GT500 to go with the data sheet. Exactly. That doesn't sound like too much maintenance. You got a GT500, you take it to the shop to have them do it. You're rich if you own one of those.
Something like that, I'll probably have the dealership do. I'm not going to do that on my own. There's no way.
I'd have the dealership do it too, just because I'm lazy.
Plus, this way it's verified and, service records, all that. You always want a good service history on the car.
I just wish I could afford a GT500.
Oh, stop you, sir.
Hey,
I know. It must be nice to be just rolling in it, right?
Yeah, just rolling. Hold on, let me adjust my pillow of C notes.
All these rich dudes got these GT500s, and I just got a old junky ass Mustang.
Yeah, junky ass Mustang. Okay.
Hey, at least you got a Mach 1. Mine's just a GT. Come on, money back.
Yeah, with 900 horsepower.
Two Mach 1s, not one, two.
Two Mach 1s. Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
Listen, the yellow one don't count. My dad gave me that car.
That don't matter. That don't give me that. No.
Oh, so it's family money. That's what we're talking here. He was born into this money.
I wish that was the case.
He's like a Rockefeller, born into the money, taking it to his grave.
Trust me, when I go to my grave, I'll be broke.
Me too. In fact, I'll be so broke they won't even be able to bury me. Yeah, you ain't got the money for that. I spent too much money on my truck. I should have just bought a GT500.
It's just you
That's
easily
right.
could, man. Get rid of the freaking
right.
F-250.
I'm one of those guys. Daddy got me a car. You're damn straight.
Oh boy.
My stepdad let me use his car until I bought my own.
Oh,
Daddy
yeah.
got him a car.
All right. Well, you guys know it's getting late. I gotta do
Do the best.
dishes. I gotta go.
Let me tell you something. You was an hour late. You was an hour late.
Yeah.
To hear it.
I got friends here.
You got nobody there.
That's
Probably your wife's. It was probably your wife's friends.
You're not lying there.
So I'm taking my truck into the dealership again on Monday and dropping it off. So hopefully I can fix, because it's giving me nothing but errors now when I start it.
There we go.
That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
You can't do that, dude. You can't do that. There's no way.
He was an hour late.
The way I see it,
Hour
$5
late.
by
I'm gonna
each
mute you.
five,
I'm gonna
the whole
mute you
time.
all, and I'm just gonna do dishes in the background.
each $5 buys 15 minutes.
Oh shit, we could buy his whole night.
There you go.
No, I'm tired. I'm tired.
Oh, you.
I'm tired. I'm Mike. Nice to meet you.
Oh, my dad used to do that to me all the time.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
mute
I'm
myself,
my dad.
and I'm just gonna let
I'm
you
gonna
guys do
tell
your
you
thing,
something.
and I'm gonna do
have
dishes.
to work.
Okay.
Oh shit!
If somebody actually has a question for the host, we'll let you know.
I get the weekend off for Christmas. Then I'm working 12 hours a day all next week.
I only have to work next week. I only have to work Tuesday and Wednesday, 12 hours a day. I'm down at Red Bay doing an install at Gates.
Yeah,
Nate,
no, they
Pete's
changed
sake, you
work
people,
work.
knock that crap out.
Buck a minute.
Like Sublime.
Salty's got it.
People,
No, Salty. My stomach's still
I
hurting.
got one coming tomorrow night.
You
I'll
guys
be doing
are-
one tomorrow
you guys
night.
need to knock that crap out, man. You're making me. I don't. Never mind.
Just like you said, bro. Just leave it running, man. We'll get you some watch hours going here.
Yeah.
Hey, it's double time plus holiday pay, so it makes it triple time.
For me, it is all just regular time because I'm salaried. I'll be working 12 hours a day for the same pay.
Downhill
Oh, yeah.
Daddy, is that with or without pay?
You know, Don, I heard that flu that's going around is pretty freaking bad.
That's what I thought I had yesterday.
Yeah, that what is it? That flu influenza C or something?
Or the RSV.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Dude,
Yeah.
we had that crap going through my wife's school recently, and like my entire family went down except for me. It sucked.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah, but the military's got you so shot up with everything, you should
Ooh.
never get sick.
That sucks, David.
I
Yeah,
wish
but I
that
didn't get
was
the flu
true.
shot until it had already gone through my entire family.
Chad, you have a good Christmas too, bud. If we don't hear from you.
Chad, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, have a good one.
I know, I saw that. Oh,
Downhill, I could have swore I saw something on the news a long while back that if you get COVID, your employer has to pay you for a certain amount of time for being off.
Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Carlos,
Donnie?
sweet man.
That was only the first couple years that they got rid of that.
Oh, okay.
They got
So-
rid of that like before I left my last job.
So under my contract, you have to the first 5 days you don't get paid, but if you're off longer than that, then you get sickness and accident.
Yeah, and we get a week of sick pay at my job. So
I'm talking because of COVID.
Hey, come on.
okay,
Here's
well,
keep
we
an eye
just
on
get a week of sick pay normal, and
Oh, come on.
then you have to start using your vacation if you want to get paid.
Yeah, no, we get SNA after 5 days, but the first 5 days, if you want to use your vacation, you can, but you don't have to.
So COVID didn't like hurt me or anything, but like what it did do is honestly, it made for a solid month, it made focusing very difficult. Like I had a hard time focusing on tasks.
I've heard a lot of people say that though.
Dude, it was weird. I can't even explain it. Like, it was just odd. Like, it felt like I was out of it all the time. And just like, I'd have very basic things to do. And I couldn't sit down and like read my email. I would just be out of it.
Wait, my PTO? What are you talking about, Triple Threat?
Paid time off.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. My paid time off is in the form of unemployment.
Yeah.
I don't have paid time off during the summer. Although I guess it technically is because I'm on a salary. So.
Are you salaried?
Yeah.
Do you get any commission bonuses or anything?
Well, see, that's the thing. My salary is kind of factored in. I mean, I pick how much I want for the week for pay, and then I'm paid for 37 weeks. But my sales, how much I make off sales goes into it. How many hours I work on roofs doing touch-ups goes into it, and then how many bonuses I, max out, which is 3 total of them, basically determine how much my year-end bonus is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm
This year,
just hoping that we get a pay raise for the cost of living raise this year. Damn.
Yeah. I got a pay raise on a few fronts. So I think I got $1 or $2 more an hour for working on roofs. I got a raise in the percentage I get from sales, and I think that's it. Oh, and I got a raise on my base salary. So I also get a base salary for giving estimates.
Right.
Dude, we just got
I
one
have
of the
a
biggest
base salary, and that's it.
We just got one of the biggest percentage raises for the military since I've ever been in, and it's still not even close to half of what inflation was.
Oh, I know. That's how mine was this year. I told my boss next year I'm going to have to up my weekly pay. It may hurt my bonus a little bit at the end of the year, but it is what it is.
I took over a 30% pay cut when I changed jobs.
Zach, you're right. That is a lot of toolbox math, bro. Fortunately, I'm not toolboxing when I'm figuring that math because that math is important.
Yeah, I took over a 30% pay cut moving here, and as soon as I get here, everything started going up in prices.
Oh, of course.
Like massively. Like in the last year since I've lived here, Alabama's cost of living has gone up like 35%.
Yeah.
So I really hurt myself by taking a job that much lower in a place that wasn't that expensive until after I got here. And then I was kind of stuck.
Yeah, you get up here like where Sublime lives and where I live at, dude, cost of living's ridiculous.
I know. I understand. I lived in Washington State. Cost of living there was horrendous.
That's like California, dude.
I made a lot more money there. I mean, a lot more money.
Well, the crazy thing is, like, I'm at a rank in the military where I get paid pretty good. However, with like the 3 mouths to feed that are kids, and on top of like all the cost of inflation, like I am not doing as well as I should be. Like I should be doing way better.
So should I. But
what?
I said, so should I. But I took a pay cut on purpose. I mean, just to be able to move. And the job I wanted, I didn't get. And this job came around, and they offered me 10 grand more than another job did. But it's salaried, and so I don't get any more than I'm used to working hourly. I worked hourly for years. And
yeah, so did I.
All the travel time, so with travel figured in and all that, and then I come to find out, like a couple months ago, my old job gave my position a 25% pay raise.
Oh, lovely.
I only realized how much I was worth once I was no longer there. And so my coworker who I trained got that pay raise.
Wow. I wouldn't be too happy about that.
Well, I wasn't. I'm happy for him. He's a good guy. He works well. He works hard.
Yeah.
And he's not stupid. He learned really well and really quickly. So I've got nothing against him making that pay raise. I'm just irritated that it took him that long to realize it after years of me bitching about it.
Yeah, stupid fast. Gas is down, but the only problem is it's down in the off season when most of our car guys aren't using gas up here.
Gas, and remember, gas isn't really down. Remember, but when it went up initially, it was here it was $1.80. It was $1.80, and now it's down to $2.80.
That's the way they get it raised. Every time they do that, they only bring it back down. to higher than it was before. And look at diesel, still not down that low. And I don't use, I personally don't have a single car that uses regular gas. Or diesel.
It's down from what it was last month. How's that?
Yeah,
It's down from what it was over 12 months ago, 15 months ago, they said.
Yeah, it was up for a very long time. That's the problem. But so luckily, the one car takes E85, but then it gets really crappy gas mileage. So it doesn't really save me any, even though it's below 240 a gallon for that stuff.
I won't even use E85.
Why?
Because it sucks.
Really?
Yep.
It's
because it doesn't get good gas mileage?
Hell, you don't get shit for gas mileage for it at all.
To me, it's got too many pros, too many cons for E85, and that's the biggest reason why I never switched over to it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'll never use it.
Well, my tune requires it, so.
Yeah.
It gets in your oil and everything else.
See those, and then they say it wears out seals on the fuel lines and shit like that.
It's also it's also, you know, it's like methanol, running methanol. It does the same thing. Any alcohol based fuel.
My son-in-law, who lives in Michigan, he's got a new BMW M3 competition. He said what a lot of guys do that run E85 is they'll run E85 all summer, but then, or like maybe once a month or once every other month, they'll switch over to 93 tune to flush everything out. You know what I mean? And then when they store it on 93.
Yeah, I have to get hold of Daryl and get a 93 tune.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll never use E85. The price just isn't worth the, you know what I mean?
Depends on where you live. Triple thread E85s everywhere up here.
Yeah, it's everywhere up here too.
It's not everywhere here.
Supposedly, Boosted said when we were at his house this weekend that Lund Racing said that the Shell gas station that we went to by Boosted's house has the best E85 in the country.
Doubtful.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so, because I tested it and it's not even E85.
You tested the one by Boosted's house?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
It's not by his house. It's in Florence. It's the one I go to. It's one of the ones we go to. There's two. They're owned by the same company. I've been to both of them. I've tested both of them. They run at E82 to 83. It's close to E85, though, which is better than most places that run like E70 to 80.
So the guy down the street here, he's got the best E85 in the country.
Yeah?
Yeah. The airport over here has got the best race gas in the country. Matter of fact, Mobile, the gas station I go to, it's got the best regular in the country. Really? There's no freaking such thing, man. All this shit's the same, and any more gas sucks.
No, not necessarily, because you can get some E85 gas stations that test at E60, and some of them will test E75. I mean, that's a big difference.
You got to test them. That doesn't.
That's another reason why I never went to E85.
Mixture every time.
Yeah, that's another reason why I never went to E85, because I don't want to be to test my shit.
Exactly. You have to, because you never know what it's going to be. But my team's down to E75, so
now, like Stupid Fast Truck's got a good point here. For a hardcore racer, E85 is good, but for a daily driver, it's not.
But if you're that hardcore, just go methanol.
True.
It runs cooler.
And look at 91 Mustang. His Fox is worth $65,000.
It is.
But I'm just saying, I mean, every time that you get fuel from wherever, it's never the same mixture. I don't care what it is.
No,
you know what I mean?
Nowhere is it the same, because if your mix is different and you put it in the tank when they come to fill up the tank and it's a different slight mix from what was in the tank and is in the tank, it makes that mix completely different.
And that's why most people test E85 before they put it in their cars.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I was up in Washington, I bought E80 or I bought E90, and it was tested E90, and it was in a 55-gallon drum.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I were to switch over to E85, the only way I would use it is if I bought X85 in the 55-gallon drums, and then I know it's 85 spot on every time.
Yeah, I was buying 90 because I was mixing, making E50 out of it.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and that's a lot of fun to do.
Oh, I bet.
It's not, but it's what my car needed for the Focus, my old one, not the one I have now.
E85 to me is just it's
Downhill, I'm running a 900 plus horsepower car.
And I think that, like my cars, they sit too long to have E85 in them.
Ah, yeah, true. It absorbs water faster than anything.
And the thing of it is that you take an E85 carburetor and open it up on the inside of it, it looks horrible, dude.
Oh, I've seen them.
There, so you know what's up.
Yeah.
So I mean, 85 just isn't really a great.
Well, if Ken was listening, he'd be jumping in on this.
Why is he 85 guy?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he when it comes to racing, sure.
Yeah, if it's racing or whatever, I mean, it's one thing, but I still wouldn't use it. I'd get 110 or whatever. That's where I'm going to stay at.
How long is E85 even good for if it sits? That's a good question. I don't even know the answer to that one.
Not that long if it's not in a completely sealed container.
Is the gas tank considered a completely sealed container?
No, it is not.
There you go. Give medicine.
If it's not completely sealed, like I said, it likes to absorb water.
Oh, the E85 does?
But that's why it gets in your oil and stuff like that.
Right, because it's thinner than gasoline. It's like an alcohol, because it is an alcohol.
That damn corn.
Moonshine, baby,
Well,
moonshine.
I was drinking it the other day, and I'm okay. I swear.
Yeah, moccasin.
It's actually the ethanol when they make corn squeezins, when they're making the moonshine, the first tap off of that is ethanol, and it's poisonous. So you have to
93.
drain off so much of it to get rid of the ethanol before you pull out anything that's drinkable.
So yeah, Gary, he asked that question earlier, Gary, buddy. 93 sitting in like gas cans over the winter in the garage.
The gas cans in the wintertime, anytime you use gas and it sits like that, you should always put stabilizer in it.
Oh, per how many gallons you have? I think it's 2.5 ounces of stable per gallon.
Yeah, each bottle has a little different, but
yeah,
I mean, you should always put stabilizer in it if you're going to do it. Now, I got friends up here, they save gas. So it's what they'll buy. They'll have like 10 things of gas, full case, something happens and shit hits the fan around. And what they do, they kind of rotate the gas cans. So they, use it, but then they'll go fill it up. They kind of rotate it. So that way they're always good.
So how long does fuel last? Like say 91 or even an 87, how long does it last before it starts gelling up?
Oh, you know what? It'll turn into turpentine. So, I really don't know how long it would actually last, but I've seen it last for, a year.
It does last for years, but after about, I think, 5 years is about the time that your basic decent gas will start turning to gel.
It turns into turpentine, man. It stinks.
Zach, wear sunglasses. That'll help.
I mean, if you watch that motorcycle gas tank that I de-rusted on the inside, that's because it was the gas went bad.
Yeah.
Sunglasses that kind of wrap around your eyes and stuff. My buddy, when we used to go to the NHRA drag racing, they used to do the fire up in the pits. And as soon as that methanol started flying around, people started walking away. And my buddy he had a little trick. He would take a big deep breath in, and that's when he would start walking towards the motor when everybody is walking away because they can't deal with the smell anymore. And he would sit there with his sunglasses on, protecting his eyes, holding his breath while everybody else is running for cover from the smell.
So downhill daddy, you tell me what's more octane.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question too.
Now downhill daddy knows, and what he's asking me, you tell me, downhill daddy.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was the question?
Which one has higher octane, C16 or MS109?
Let downhill daddy answer that.
I already know that answer, but
Dave, Gary, he's Googling it.
I'm just saying.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, Zach, there's a difference between regular glasses and sunglasses that curve around your eyes because it keeps a lot more of it out.
Am I not seeing all the chat?
All right, I'll stay in here for I don't know,
Huh?
a few more minutes. I got to take a shower and all that.
You'll be fine. How old are you, Braille?
I didn't even see that question, Gary.
How old
Wait,
do you think
Braille-
I am?
What was that, Pinks?
You said that you had I didn't see any answer from anybody for that question.
No,
Well,
nobody
it was-
answered it.
It was
Okay.
Downhill Danny's question. He said, Mach 1, Mr. Mach 1, which is the highest octane between C16 or MS 109? And I says, you know that answer. What's the answer?
Brailsford, I'm guessing 32 on the age.
Nope,
Am I close?
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently he's Googling it. So what's the answer there, Pinks?
So 109.
And Brailsford, what time do you have to get up in the AM?
Oh, actually, I need to figure that out. That's a good question. I got to
I
figure
didn't
out how long it's gonna take me to get out to where I got to go. I got to drive up the
Did
sticks.
C16 have that high of an octane rating?
Probably gonna get up at 5:30.
Yeah, it's really 6 o'clock probably. So it's 11:22. Yeah, okay, I see it.
Fine.
Still, though, you're young enough. You should be able to handle that.
Yeah, I know. He's a young
I got to
buck.
get up. Well, I can get up at 6 and make it on time, but I'm gonna get up at 5:30 to chug coffee to wake my ass up before I have to go shoot a weapon.
There you go.
Yeah, he does stupid fast.
Yeah,
50-gallon drum of it in there.
he had two of them at one point.
Oh, yeah.
I am 33 triple threat.
Dude, 1 year off. I asked if I'm close. You're like, maybe.
Salty. Blue 4 gauge has the highest after a night of cooking his 10 gallons of beans.
Dude, you should have seen the thing that MJI sent me, dude. It was I think a TikTok post of some freaking guy that was real skinny but looked just like 4 Blue doing some crazy crackhead dance in a
Oh,
kitchen.
shit. I totally, yeah, okay. C16 is the winner.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
he
was
sent
I
me
don't know
hilarious.
that.
how you look at it. I was thinking of a different type of rating for
He
the
sent me
uh,
that. And I haven't watched it yet.
C16 beats it by like 7 points, I think.
It's C16 is 116.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Watch
C16
it, Brailsford. It's hilarious.
And if I'm not mistaken, 109 is only actually 100, isn't it?
No,
No.
see, again, it depends on where you're getting it at.
It's supposed to be 109.
Right.
Yeah, the place I get mine from is called Chicago Race Connection, and they sell friggin' race gas to race teams. I mean,
Yeah.
when I went there, dude, it was like a grocery store of gas. Yeah, there was probably 35 different kinds of friggin' racing fuel there. It was ridiculous. Never seen anything like it in my life.
I don't know where I would get C16 around here. I'd have to look it up.
Some of your hot rod shop sells it. You know what I'm saying?
like I said, I don't know where those are
Right.
around here.
Usually to buy, you got to buy it in a 5-gallon can or a 55-gallon drum.
I
You
prefer
know, I mean,
drums. If I'm gonna
Yeah.
go and buy gas, I prefer buying it in drums and just pumping it out myself. Well, 109 is higher than 16, and since it's just C16, I mean it's a C. What's a C supposed to be?
So my around here they have 109. Now Turbo Blue has 110.
Oh, that's the good.
I have a gas station by me that sells Sunoco 110, but it's leaded, whereas the MS 109 is unleaded.
See, I run leaded in my 70.
Yeah, you have to, yeah.
Right.
Now, do you just go out and buy leaded fuel, or do you just buy lead additive?
I'll do the additive or the fuel, depends.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I
Oh, I
remember.
didn't know.
All right, ran leaded gasoline too. I remember when they started switching over, and it started getting hard for me to find the right kind of fuel for my car. That's
Yeah, I didn't know they made an additive that you can add to fuel to make it leaded.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yes, they got to add it up for everything. But yeah,
Oh.
VP's good gas. Turbo Blue's good, but I prefer VP.
Yeah.
like VP. I love VP, but
VP for the win.
I love VP gas. That's why I own like 8 of their cans. I seriously, I have 4 red ones and 4 pink ones. Guess who the pink ones are for?
The wife.
Oh.
But I have
That
mine
would be-
marked. I've got some that are marked 93 and some that are marked D85.
Do I
Take
want
care,
to
Nate. Have a good one, brother.
Later, Nate. Have a good night, man.
Later,
Merry
Nate.
Christmas. Good God.
So, Bruford, what do you got to shoot tomorrow? Is it some kind of a class shooting? You're teaching or something, or what are you doing?
No, it's just to maintain my qualifications.
And what rifle y'all use?
M4.
Don't think I've ever shot one of those.
What?
I said I don't think I've ever shot one of those.
Yeah, it's just M16 shorter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So basically, it's my AR then.
Yeah.
How far out do you have to shoot?
Not very far.
Like what,
It's
10
like
yards?
It's like 100 yards, I think.
That's still pretty far.
That's easy.
No, it's not
Are
hard.
you're open sight though, right? Iron sights.
No, we're not.
You got scopes.
Yeah, we're using scopes. My school, we used to teach. We don't do it anymore, but we used to have a course called Advanced Combat Shooter, and we canceled it, but we still have the weapons, so we still use them.
Nice. Yeah. So I have the scope on my AR, and man, I hit that thing so accurate.
Yeah, they're once you get the right sights on them, it's game over. It's a game
I
changer.
can actually, even with the iron sights, I can hit it at 100 yards, no problem. I can put it in a quarter, 3 rounds in a quarter. No, but I mean, it's getting harder for me with my eyesight,
Yeah,
and it takes me a little bit longer because
I need to get a bit. I've still got just the pop-ups in my AR. I need to get some. I need to get a good sight, a good scope.
I've just got what's my got on it? It's got it's the company Nikon, I think. No, it's the company that quit making them. It's a camera company.
Canon? No.
Nikon?
Maybe it is Nikon. I guess so. But it's the one. It's the Japanese.
Well, it's definitely Nikon.
Yeah. Okay. Nikon. Yeah, they quit making scopes.
But then again, probably 80% of them are probably Chinese.
No, they're not. It's actually really nice. It's as good as my oh God, it starts with an L. Come on. Loophole. It's as good as my Loophole, if not better.
Oh.
Yeah, mine's my AR is a Palmetto State with a Spikes Tactical upper or lower.
You know, I haven't. I really need to pull the scope off of for a little while and pop the iron sights back up on the back and see how well I can do with this one.
My pop-up sights that are on mine are just crap. They suck.
Yeah.
The iron sights on the generic Colts, those are pretty good. Now what I got is just it's terrible. Like you can't even there's you have to shoot through these. The rear sight are these little circles, right? And you have one that's a little more broad for close in shooting than one that gets a little smaller. Well, even the smaller one is still way too broad, and it gives you a lot of play when you're aiming.
Well, you remember the old M16A2 that I used in the 90s. That's all I had but it was only the single hole with the front point sight. And the only thing you could adjust the rear one left and right and the front one up and down. And that was it. And I was really good with that. but I was young and I could see and I could hold my gun much steadier and my hands didn't hurt when I was.
Well, for whatever reason, the iron sights the iron sights I have on my weapons at work, I can crush it with those.
Yeah.
Now the sights that are on whatever the pop-up sights that are on my Palmetto State one, they're just garbage. They're garbage.
Now, what I'd love to have is when I was at the range a couple weeks back for the Daniel Defense Day, and they had all their guns out. We were able to shoot them, and I got to shoot those there M14.
Yeah.
And of course, I can't remember which exact scope it had on it, but the scope cost as much as the whole thing. So it was like the whole package was just under $6,000, and half of it was the scope. But it was a
streetcar
nice
culture.
scope.
I don't think I've ever seen you in here. I've got another. You're like the second Australian to be on my channel.
Oh,
It's the first time I ever seen him, period. So yeah, I said, oh.
We haven't seen what's the other guy's name? Coro. I haven't seen Coro in a while.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Coral in a while.
But the thing of it is, when I was younger, I never used a scope or anything. I always shot through my iron sights.
Yeah,
You know,
same here when I
But
was
as I
young.
got older, I needed a scope.
I do now. I can do short range up to like 50, maybe 100 yards with an iron sight, but anything beyond that, I can't see it.
I didn't
Doing a lot
start
of
wearing
streetcar
glasses.
culture.
I didn't start wearing glasses till I was like 40 years old.
Oh, I've been wearing glasses since I was in 10th grade.
I might grab him one when I'm out and about, but
All right, gents. What time is it?
It is 11:30 your time.
Look, and you can do it for 15 more minutes.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Problem is when I wait to like take my shower till like late at night, my wife says I wake her up every time. So
Well, she needs to learn how to sleep harder.
well, I agree, but she sleeps with a fan in the room. She needs that noise.
I do
like,
too.
I could sleep with noise, without noise. I could sleep with. I've fallen asleep with freaking F-18s going full afterburners right above my stateroom.
You have to sometimes.
Yeah, well, like I was like legitimately in like hearing conservation areas where I had to wear. I should have been wearing hearing protection, but
That's El Coro, David. The guy we were just talking about, El Coro. The guy that always talk about the vagina ventilator.
oh my god. He was always chasing people off it. He'd always build like a sand berm, and he was always chasing kids off his berm.
I need to ask you guys a question, since you guys are, race car guys and stuff like that. So I'm going with electric water pump in the Fairmont. And I know on my 90 with the 408, I ran a CRS electric fuel pump, and it was 35 gallons per minute.
Oh God, I have no idea about this stuff.
So, and I never had any problem, but I didn't drive it a lot, and I didn't drive it a long distance or anything like that. So the Fairmont, I plan on driving more on the street than I did my 408. So should I go to a 55 gallon per minute, or you think the 35 gallon per minute would be fine?
On fuel or water?
Water
I mean,
pump.
More flow should be. More flow is better cooling, right? But it's a lot more pressure in the system, I'd assume.
Yeah. I don't think it
Yeah.
actually is. It that much more pressure though?
I mean,
Well,
that's like almost double the volume. Almost double the volume going through.
Yeah, I don't think you would need more than. So what I'd do is I'd look up what the mechanical fuel or water pump would be putting out, and I'd just try and match that.
Well, the mechanical puts out whatever RPM you're at.
Right, but
It
what
goes
is
up
it?
and down. Or the electric one will say 35 per minute.
So what's max flow at Redline at 5,000 RPM?
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you.
but
That's
you-
what-
you-
that's
actually, you
what I
don't
would
need to
care
look
about.
up- You don't
I'd
need
want
to
it
look
to
up
match.
max.
I'd
You
want
need
it
to look
to.
up. You
Sorry,
need to
go
look
ahead.
up what it is median.
Yeah,
There's
I would
no
look up.
max that long.
So the thing of it is, now the 55 gallon per minute would flow much faster,
Yeah,
but it won't cool off enough. You see what I'm saying?
Because it's flowing faster.
With 35 gallon per minute, it's going to flow
I think
slower, and the radiator can cool it off a lot easier than it can the 55
well,
gallon.
you just got to balance. You just got to balance that with a larger capacity radiator, so it has coolant in there longer.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
if you're gonna,
I got a 4-core radiator, so the radiator, it's fine.
I think you'd be fine with the larger pump, but like I also don't know what the stock specs are. I'd be curious to hear the stock specs first.
Yeah, I don't know, but like I said, with the
What year, Gary?
gallon, it'll go through much faster, which gives it less time to cool.
Gary, what year motor?
Oh, it's a 69.
69 and what size?
351 Windsor.
351 Windsor.
But that 351's been stroked and bored.
Yeah, but when they stroked and bored it, did they add any? Are the water jackets still the same size? They didn't.
Everything's still the
Okay.
same.
That's the other thing Downhill's got. Is the 55 going to put more strain on your electrical? Because it will
No,
use more power, but I don't know if it'll put strain on it.
not much. You wouldn't hurt.
Not enough to worry about.
Not enough to worry about. Yeah, the reason I had to go with a smaller one on the car I was building with one was because we were running it without an alternator, so it was running battery only for less weight. It was a drag car, so you had to always keep it on a charger whenever it was off the track if you wanted to run that thing to like cool down.
Right.
Because with using that, if you're drag racing with it, you can cool down your engine while your engine's not running. Nice.
Go with a 55 gallon per minute and like a 170 to 180 thermostat. Well, I never ran a thermostat on my other one.
I think the 55 gallon one would probably be fine. I don't think it's going to put too much pressure on anything.
Well, the other part is too,
you're going to get plenty of cooling.
your thermostat's going to naturally restrict flow anyway. So I mean,
Yeah, but I'm not going to use a thermostat.
Oh.
If you're not using a thermostat,
No.
How's it not going to overheat then?
3 times y equals 13. 2 times plus y equals 25. You're good at that one, buddy, because I have no clue what you're talking. It's all Chinese to me.
Oh yeah, that's some good old fashioned algebra there, or trigonometry.
yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, my 408, I never ran, and I had, and I do is 35, but I plan on driving the Fairmont more. But like I said, the faster the flow, the less time it has to cool. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is true. But if your radiator's doing its job in 4 cores, it's probably going to have plenty of time to cool down, unless you were running super hot.
Right. And plus, I have the thing.
Without a thermostat, that's not going to be much of a problem.
55 gallons per what, Gary?
55 gallons per minute.
Dual or single fan?
Oh, I'll definitely go with the dual.
Dual fan. Then you should be fine either. I think you'd probably be fine either way, but I'd probably go with 55.
What's up, Wasted Talent?
Wasted Talent would know.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That was a quick one there, man.
Wasted Talent's like, it's as fast as I'm in, I'm out. See you later, guys.
So flows at 55 gallon per minute, and 2,500 RPM is 101 gallons per minute.
No, 101 gallon at 45.
101 gallon at 45.
Right. He posted it again just in case.
MJI, what's up, bud?
What's up, MJ?
MJI, Brailsford didn't even watch the freaking 4 Blue Gauge video that you sent us, dude. It's hilarious.
I forgot.
Flows 55 gallons per minute at 2,500 RPM and 101 gallon per minute at
Wait,
45.
maybe I did watch it. Maybe I did watch it because we talked about it. Kind of looks like the dude's like skinny, right?
Yeah. He's a skinny 4 Blue.
Now, Downhill, what is that you're talking about? The actual mechanical pump?
He's like, what don't I know?
Everything.
The question is, wasted talent is a 35 gallon per minute electric fuel pump or a 55 gallon per minute electric fuel pump on a 399 small block.
I'm Googling this, Gary. I'm trying to find the Google answer that you'd love because I know you like Google.
And a restrictor pack isn't required.
No.
Right.
I can't find an answer for you. I'm trying to find the stock OEM flow rate.
It's probably out there somewhere. I just never looked it up, so I don't know.
I can't find it. I mean, I'm not gonna. Well, it's probably here. I'm just not clicking.
I mean, I would never drive the car at a long distance or anything like that. Everything will be pretty much local. You know what I'm saying?
We're
talking between $300 for a pump to $500 for a pump.
Then it's going to be $500 for a pump.
Jurassic Park spared no expense.
All right. Let's see. I give up.
I would probably go with the 55 myself. I know on mine, I was a small block 302, and it wasn't pushing that much power, and I did not run it long distance. It ran down the strip, and that was it. And
I'm talking water pump.
Yeah, I went with the 35 on the water pump. This
You
small
said fuel pump, though, didn't you, Gary?
Huh?
Did you just say fuel pump when you were repeating it?
I might have.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
You did say fuel pump at one time, and that's probably
Okay, so water pump.
Yeah, I get stuff mixed up sometimes. Who cares?
That's all right.
But anyhow, yeah, no, I mean water pump, not fuel pump.
I get stuff mixed up all the time, but that's all right. I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
Well, I have to check that out.
Videos in a month. Hey, I did that. I did 2 videos yesterday. Then stupid fast, one short and one long. Not long, but longer.
See, the nice thing about the electric water pumps I almost said fuel pump, but the nice thing about electric water pumps is that if you're at the track, you don't ever get heat soaked because you can leave water.
You could run them in between.
Pretty much, Brian.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm going with the electric water pump. Plus, it actually at so many RPMs, a mechanical one will drag the engine down, that horsepower.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when the one bad guy in the Matrix walks into a room full of bad guys, and they're all kind of just looking around like, what are we doing here?
So I found a set of Cook's headers for $886.89.
Oh, damn. I like Cooks.
Yeah, so do I. And everything else I've been looking at, it's been like $2,000.
Yeah. And Cooks is good, though. So are shorty headers or long?
Long.
Yeah, I
What
prefer long.
size?
Yeah, Tony.
Go ahead, Tony.
I was trying to get off Tony. I'm about to get off here.
We hijacked them, bro. We
You got
hijacked them.
6 more minutes, baby. You got 6 more minutes.
I'm going. Oh, I got 1 minute. I don't know what you're talking about.
You got 6.
He's going by actual time. You're going by live stream time, Gary.
No, I'm going by 11:45. Oh, and now it's 11:45, and I'm out.
Bye.
Oh, shit.
All right, guys. Well, I do need to get some sleep, and I got to go shower. So I appreciate everybody hopping in here. You weird sickos pimping me out. I'm
Later.
yeah.
Peace.
But appreciate everybody the super chats, you guys. Please
Later, guys.
don't
Y'all have a good
allow
one.
me to do that.
Good boy.
Later, Gary.
All right, I was just typing this in there.
No, you're good, man. You're good.